creating
Are you
God.
anti or pro AI?
I don't know if it matters if I'm anti or pro.
Did you-
My opinion is I'm an observer of something insanely chaotic that seems to be sneaking up on people.
How did
And
you
I'm
feel
one of those
about
people.
your? How did you feel about your? It was you, right? Your AI.
Well, there's a bunch of AIs of me now doing fake commercials. There's me having podcasts
I
with
saw the
Steve
podcast.
Jobs
I saw
and
that.
podcast with Sam Altman, who's alive and I haven't met, but Steve Jobs is dead. And there's a podcast with me and Steve Jobs. It's insane.
Isn't that amazing?
It's
though?
so wild. And it's just the beginning. There was a Drake song that went viral
with
and they
with
pulled it.
the Weeknd.
Yeah, apparently it went viral and everybody loved it and they pulled it.
I know.
People are terrified of this thing.
No, people just couldn't figure out how to cash in on this thing.
Well, it's also they're terrified of it because they're going to become irrelevant. If someone has your sounds,
there was Rihanna doing
Yes.
a Beyonce song.
they'll be able to do whatever they want, man. They're going to be able to take they can have you say anything. Listen to this. Listen to this.
I mean, the reason OpenAI exists at all is that Larry Page and I used to be close friends, and I would stay at his house in Palo Alto, and I would talk to him late into the night about AI safety. And at least my perception was that Larry was not taking AI safety seriously enough. And
what did he say about it?
he really seemed to be one sort of digital superintelligence, basically digital God, if you will, as soon as possible.
He wanted that?
Yes. He's made many public statements over the years that the whole goal of Google is what's called AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, or Artificial Superintelligence.
But there's more to it where, is that the end of that
That's
one?
the end of this video.
See if you can find the rest of it, because the rest of it's where it's getting fascinating, where he warns him that this could be the end of the human race, and Larry Page calls him a speciesist.
I found them talking about that in text. I didn't find the video.
No, there's a video of it that I'll send it to you. But it's so bonkers. It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? But isn't that probably normal? Like, it seems like that's the general path that intelligence and innovation is going to go to. It's going to go to something that's far more powerful than anything we've ever created before. That's going
But are you afraid of it?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Interesting.
I'm not.
How come?
In fact, my wife got mad at me because I licensed my AI to a Korean company.
Oh, boy.
Is that a problem?
No.
She thinks it is, and maybe you do too.
I found it, Jamie.
Oh, you got it? I'll watch this. But I feel this is the way it's going. What we don't know instills fear.
Yes.
So try, instead of touting all the negativity and all the fear-mongering that this is going to cause, let's embrace it and figure out how we can control it, or at least work with it to better who we are and how we do things.
What if it's already here? And what
if
what if that's why our cities are falling apart? That's why crime is rising. That's why we're embroiled in these tribal arguments that seem to be separating the country, and some of them
because your
seem to be
conversation right
trivial
now,
things.
but your conversation right now is exactly what's happening. I agree with you, but why are you making AI another tribe? You know, that's why we're tribal.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what if that is the reason why all this is happening? What if the best way to get human beings to, if you want to take over, why would you fight us? Well, they've seen Terminator. They know it's guns and tanks and all this craziness. How about just continue to degrade and erode the fiber of civilization to the point where you have to, there's no more jobs. You have to provide people with income, universal basic income, free electricity, free food, free internet. So everybody gets all this stuff. You get free money, free food, free internet, and then nobody does anything. And then people stop having babies, and then birth rate drops off to a point where the technology you give people is so fantastic that nobody wants to miss it.
Okay,
Nobody
Mr.
wants to have-
Sunshine.
But this is what I would do if I was an artificial general intelligence. I would say, listen, I have all the time in the world. I don't have a biological lifetime. And these people haven't realized that I'm sentient yet. So what's the best way to gain complete and total control? Well, first of all, trick them into like communism or socialism or something where there's a centralized control, and definitely have centralized digital money. And then once you got all that, give them technology and perks and things, and divvy up all the money from the rich people that you subjugate and give that money to people, print it, do whatever the fuck you want, get people to like a minimum state of existence where everything's free. Free food, free internet, free cell phones, free everything. And then wait for them to die off.
And for what purpose?
Because you don't need them around anymore. Develop technology that's so captivating, whether it's the metaverse or the next iteration or Neuralink. Develop the Matrix. Literally develop something that's so spectacular that no one wants to leave it. And why would you want to have a kid if you've got a button on your phone that you could come 30 times in a row? You probably wouldn't. You probably wouldn't go on dates. You'd probably just be eating food and experiencing the joy of flying like an eagle over a river. You'd be experiencing space travel. You're going to be able to experience things that are so beyond what's available in the real world. You won't really engage with the real world. And then people just die off.
Do you believe this is what's going
It's just
on?
a dumb theory that I had when I was high.
Are you high right now?
No, not right now.
Okay. But I came in, I said I wanted to be distracted, so I wasn't depressed.
It's not depressing.
But it is. You're talking about the end of the world.
It's
as we know it.
I feel like we are a digital caterpillar.
We are.
We're creating a cocoon, and we're going to give birth to the next form of existence, the next form of life.
To cohabitate with.
Hopefully. That would be nice.
I think
maybe it'll help us get our shit together.
So therein lies the reason that I licensed my AI, because I want to maintain some control. And, you're taking 9 steps forward. I'm just trying to live in the now. So
I think the now is very temporary right now. I think
we're moving faster than we ever have.
So fast. The now we're experiencing right now, what I'm getting out of like Chat GPT-4 and these emerging technologies is that we really, as lay people, have no understanding of where this is going, and it's happening so rapidly at such a groundbreaking way. Like, I don't think we realize how. I think Chat GPT-4 is as groundbreaking as the printing press. I think it's bananas.
I believe that.
It's some new thing that's going to completely change how people interface with information, completely change how people get answers to ideas and jobs that are necessary that will not be necessary anymore. There's going to be so many things you'll be able to do, taxes, so many things you're going to be able to do.
Well, but that being said, on the other side of it, maybe this is a great tool that will enhance whatever our future is, instead of take away us from the future.
Both. I think both. I think we're going to integrate. If I had to guess, I would say that the way through this thing without becoming extinct is that we integrate. And I think that's probably what happens in the universe.